We have podcasts here, and the podcasts that some of the ones that we do are just, hey, you're there, I'm here, let's just talk. And this is different. This is more entrepreneur, but the ones over there are going to be more like talking about Top Gun and where does the conversation go to, and all of a sudden we're talking about JFK assassination, and it's just all over the place. Is there a pool of writers? Like, do you have a network, or is there a Facebook group, or is there a Reddit page that be like, hey, like for you have a team that produces all these premises that you can either riff on or not use or whatever. Is there a service out there, or maybe not even service? Is there people I can hire? They're like, hey, I want to do a podcast. I want 10 current events that are premises of whatever. Could you, is there a system? Is there people out there that could help produce that?
Yeah. So beyond the obvious places like Upwork or freelance.com or whatever, there was a company I was affiliated with initially called Comedy Wire, where people would hire comedy writers to write jokes for them through that app. And what I use, yes, I have a network of people because I have comedy students. And so I reach out to my students and I say, who wants this opportunity? And then they send me like a sample list of jokes. And then I pick people from that. And I also have a Facebook group of comedy writers that I reach out to. So anybody can reach out to that group. Like if you were looking for comedy writers, you'd get a lot of really good submissions just posting on that group.
And is it just like, hey, for every premise, every joke, here's $1?
Well, it would be the way I like to do comedy is in bigger lists. So a list of 15 or 20 or 25 is going to be a lot more fruitful because you're going to find one or two jokes in there that work. If you just get one joke, it's probably not going to work.
Okay, so it's like
so it'd be like, yeah, $25 for a list of 25 would be a reasonable place to start. Yeah.
And then it's like, and then if you do that with 3 or 4 people, and Sally over here, you pulled 18 jokes, and Bob over here, you got 3. Well, maybe we don't work with Bob again.
You know who to hire. Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
And so I'm working on a new comedy book now. And so I've got a writing staff for that, and they're going to get paid a little bit more because that book will have an advance from a publisher and it'll have a budget. But it'll be a similar model where people will send lists of jokes and they'll get paid like per list. But then if they do any more writing, like if they write a whole section or an essay or something like that, they'll get a bigger chunk. So, and that's more like a percentage of the profits because they'll sort of get like a percentage of the advance,